Hello guys, it's me again and welcome back. Today we'll be talking about the winger role and different types of wingers the game has to offer now. So of course, looking at the tactics screen right now, you can either choose to play with a winger from centralized, or you can play with a winger um, as this system where you have one or two wingers pushing up high. And first and foremost, I'd like to say that you have the possibility in each winger role you have to play with him on either attack or support. There's not one role where you can play the winger, just one of the two. Oh yeah, oh, sorry, we have the Trecotista on the winger who can play and the Ramdeuter on the offensive position, but down here on the midfield they can be anything. So with it, if they have a support duty, it doesn't necessarily mean they don't contribute as much to the attacks as with an attacking duty. It just means that their role in the attack is different. Um, let's start out with the offensive type of an inside forward. The inside forward with an attacking duty, he likes to, as soon as he gets past the midfield, he likes to attack the opposition. He likes to cut in from the winger, and he likes to shoot. If whether if he's inside or outside the box, he tends to shoot a lot on target. So yeah. Whereas if you have the winger over here, he likes to stay out wide. He likes to stay close to the touchline, and he only gets in the box if the um, the ball is on this side of the pitch, so he can score goals from the flank. But usually you can play with either two inside forwards, you can play with two wingers, you can play with both of them on support or attack. There is not one role that is better than the other. It all depends on how you attack your tactic is built together. So what I usually do is I have a winger on support who will stay out the touchline and make early crosses or also crosses from the back line. And then I have an inside forward on attack. That's how I have been playing this edition, and so far I've liked that the inside forward has cut inside and been at the far post. My attacking, my advanced forward or complete forward or where I've used, he's been dueling the goalkeeper, went to the near post. So I've had one striker on each post, so to say. When I've built up the attack from this side, he's just been looking to cut inside, play more narrow, and he's been looking to play 1-2 with either the advanced forward, with the winger, or with the advanced playmaker or forward. So it's been working extremely well. Sometimes I've made him be on support duty. That means that he's gonna drift earlier in. He's gonna cut inside and drift with the ball a bit more, but he's also gonna shoot more from range, which I don't particularly like if the player hasn't got the long. No, sorry, if the player hasn't got the right attributes for it, meaning long shots, um, composure, finishing, and stuff like that. So I rarely use him on support because I don't like the long range shots that much. But yeah, then we have got the Trecotista. He's like he doesn't contribute a lot to the defense, and he's more sort of he's the sort of playmaker who likes to contribute to the primarily to the attacks and the offensive part of your tactic. It's like having him in here, and as it says right here, well, it's the same role, and as you can see here, he's similar to the advanced playmaker. he likes to play in between the lines, and he likes to do the passes and the golden passes, and he also likes to take a shot once in a while. So yeah, um, again, we have got also the advanced playmaker who can be out here. I've made tactics where I haven't used the playmaker in the central part of the pitch, but I've used him out here, and so I've used a Masala out here, um, or a Carrilero out here, and then I've told the advanced playmaker to cut inside or getting closer, play more narrow, and it's worked extremely well against teams against teams with a 4-4-2, for instance. Um, so this is also a possibility. And the advanced playmaker is, as you know it, he's like, again, as a trequartista, he likes to do he likes to be the link-up player um, more than the inside forward who likes to score the goals. Then we have got the white target man. This is a sort of a funny addition to the wingers. The white target man, he's when your goalkeeper is clearing the ball or your defenders are clearing the ball, um, you can have a white target man to sort of take on the fullbacks out there and shuttle them off and win the duel. And it's this role. I've only found this role useful when I had to hold the lead, or if I played against a fullback. Like, let's say that sometimes you see the AI do some crazy stuff and using a 17-year-old fullback with 5 in strength. That's the only times I would do it. So yeah. Lastly, we have the Raumdeuter. That's German. That's the Thomas Müller role. I haven't been using this role that much. I think it's I think it's weird that Football Manager starting just to make roles on behalf of 1 or 2 players. Like, understand that I fully understand the Regista. I fully understand the Enganche, because that's a role like for an entire continent. Like Italy, Regista is heavily used. Enganche in South America. South America made the Enganche, but I don't get why the Ramdeuter, which is made by 1 player, should be in the game. But here it is. I don't really use it that much. I'm not too familiar with it, but I've used it occasionally, and to me it seems like a mix between the winger and the inside forward, and he likes to get further forward and likes to move into channels, and that can be dangerous if you want to. I could see it work in a tactic where you pass into space a lot. Exploit flanks, pass into space. I could see that work. Let's move the winger down here, and you'll see the defensive winger, the white midfielder, the white playmaker, and the inverted winger. The white midfielder speaks for itself. Let's say that you're playing against a team. Let's say that you're playing against Chelsea. They have N'Golo Kante, they have Bakayoko, they have an extremely strong midfield, and you don't want to wrestle with them central. So you have this player out here who sort of have a support duty, and he'll help you. He will help you control the midfield, and he doesn't contribute too much to the dribbling in the offensive part, but you'll just make sure that you're playing a tough away game against Chelsea. You want to be you want to outnumber them in the midfield. Use the white midfielder. It will work. Also, you can use the defensive winger again. This is a role that I've only been using when I want to if I'm leading an important game and I want to make sure that the wingers they get back home and help with their defensive duties. The white playmaker, it's very similar to the advanced playmaker. even though the white playmaker, he by default he doesn't get further forward. Uh, I don't think that the advanced playmaker does either, but this guy, they're almost alike, almost identical. Shorter passing, that's the only difference. And of course, lastly, we have the inverted winger, and the inverted winger is very similar to the inside forward. This just happens further down the pitch. Cuts inside with ball, but he doesn't get further forward. He doesn't sit narrower. He doesn't run from position. It's again, it's a similar role to the inside forward. Um, if you want to have a more defensive foundation when starting a game, you can use the inside winger. I haven't used them a lot because I tend to use my wingers up here. And when I use my wingers down here, it's either the white midfielder, white playmaker, or the ordinary winger. So yeah. Um, well, to finish off with, it's important that you understand the correlation between these roles. You can't just put up a two wingers like this, bam, attack, attack, and put in the target man, and be like, where is he, target man? And be like, oh, I'm gonna score a lot of goals now because they're gonna feed my target man, and that's gonna be great. No, it doesn't work like that. For me, playing with a target man makes your tactic extremely one-dimensional, and in most cases, unless you've got an insane target man and insane wingers, you will get red really quickly, and playing against a superb defense, yeah, you just won't score enough goals. And you can't do this either. Be like inside forward attack, and just say, oh, I'm gonna score a lot of goals now. No, because these three players, they will be isolated. You have to think of the construction of your tactic. So maybe do like this, a false 9. So he'll jump down. They will make runs. He will pass it into space, or maybe say, okay, on him to be on support, so he can drift in. This guy, he can run from position, maybe like this, or maybe have a deep line forward on support duty. It's a bit the same as the false 9. You can have one winger on support, and you have one inside forward here on attack. So you make all these different correlations. You have to think of how you want your tactic to work. Also, you can have like a deep line forward on support. You can take here Shadow Striker. He moves into channels. There you have it. Then you have 3, 4. Then you have a 4 defensive, offensive players working together in different ways. Just think of that when making a tactic. You can't just replicate how Liverpool plays by playing with 2 inside forwards on attack and think, oh, if they just had Suarez instead of Firmino, he used to be that would be great. He used to be a advanced forward. Bam, this will work. No, it will not. Think of your tactics. Think of the roles, and make your tactics out of the player material you have, and try and make it work. That was it for me, guys. Thank you.